Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome. Episode 2 of Hulky plays Skyblock. I've been a little bit busy. As you can see, I have a little wood farm. I've got a little sort of wheat farm going on there. And there's my little cobblestone generator in there. Not done a whole great deal else. The pathway there is still very much the basalt pathway. And yeah, I've kind of made this little platform out. I've made it purely for growing some trees. I need to get some trees. To make our mob farm, we need a good amount, shall I say, a good amount of trapdoors. And by a good amount, I mean a lot, like a lot. So I have been grinding some wood over the last few days. I killed a zombie. He spawned on a block just over there when I was putting the dirt in, and I came back to pick up my torches and he spawned. So this data pack, because there's no way to actually get gravel in Skyblock, because gravel doesn't obviously spawn on any of the islands that we are given, and you can't replicate it. The loot table has been dropped so that zombies drop gravel for us. This is one of the main reasons that we want to get a mob farm going, so we can start duplicating our dirt, getting more dirt ready so that we can go down. There's a nice tree. Also, I had a little argument with the Phantom. I may have forgotten that I'm in the open. I have not slept. And yeah, he came down and started arguing. So I just stood down here, and every time he swooped in, I blatted him in the face with a sword. There's my zombie flesh. And I've had a couple of arguments with a spider, one of which won and killed me. So I now have 2 deaths. So episode 2, we have 2 deaths. We've got some melons growing in here as well onto this block, just to give me a little bit of food, because I'm not growing enough wheat, or not quick enough. I could do with another seed in there actually. So I'm using one of the worst food sources at the moment to sustain myself. But that's fine. And cobble, I've been going crazy on the cobble. But that's fine. That's what we need. We need the resources to build our little Skyblock world that we've got going on here. Now, I could just use my fists to take down these trees. It's not a whole lot quicker using a stone axe, but it appeases my need to hit things with an axe. So I'm all right with wasting a couple of stone blocks every now and again to do that. I have also started a composter here. I have a decent amount of oak saplings, and as long as it gives me 2 per tree back, and 2 saplings, there's one floating up there somewhere. Where is it? There it is. As long as it gives me 2 saplings back per tree that I take down, I'm just composting the rest because I don't need them, and getting a little bit of bone meal out of the composters is not a great deal, but it's good enough to get us going right now. And we do obviously have the bone over in the Nether. Now, I will probably dip my toes into the Nether in this episode. And there's our saplings. So we've got enough now that we can start composting them as well. But today we are going to go and find the void. Now you can see there, if I zoom in, that is where the world ends. That is death right there, because that's where the water stops. So that means if we go past that, he's dead. Now we don't want that. Now I have a pretty clever way of getting down there, using lava and water and making cobblestone, so that the cobblestone makes like a pillar all the way down to the bottom of the world where we want to go. And then basically we all pillar down with it, make ourselves a little platform down there on the lower half slab. We can build ourselves back up with cobblestone, take the lava away, because we don't want lava burning us in any shape or form, and then we'll dig ourselves back down and slowly but surely build our way back up with, or actually we could probably just ride the water back down, and then when we're down there, come back up with some ladders. So it's a nice easy way of getting up and down. That will probably be a good and easy route. And then once we're down, we are going to then build our mob farm. So action-packed episode, hopefully getting a mob farm by the end of it. So let's just jump straight into that, shall we? Let's get ourselves down to the bottom of the world.
Tonight we will fight for the right to stay alive, 'cause you know we live for the music. We are breathing love.
Alright, so as you saw in that quick little time lapse, I had the visit from the friends again. However, he brought reinforcements this time, which I think was just a little bit uncalled for. There was no need for the bullying and bringing his mates down. Just in case you're not aware, I've put these slabs up there, which took me ages, by the way, to stop the trees from growing to be the giant oak trees, to make it easier for me to be able to grind it. It just makes things so much more simple to get hold of the logs and the saplings. It saves me having to hunt through all the leaves to try and break down those. Right, so what we are going to do is we are going to now put ourselves down to the bottom of the world. Now I want to do it over here. So if we take this one away and put that one in its place, and then so that'll be our source, that one there be the drizzle, that one there, so this will be the water source. So let's put that one there, like so. Now this should then allow us to take this lava, drop that against this block, like so, and you'll watch it will spread out across from that one. There we go, just like that. That's perfect. Now what happens is that will dribble very slowly, because lava moves very slowly, all the way down to the bottom of the world. And then what we need to do is grab the water source, and we can't do anything until that lava is at the bottom of the world. And as it is turning to night, I'm just going to chop down these trees and then probably hibernate until morning, because we don't want those friends again, do we really? They hurt. Chop down this one quick, like so, and then we'll go stick these in the chest just in case. We don't want to put them in there, they live in there. How's our lava doing? Is it still moving? Yep, still moving. Got a long way to go yet. Okay, so work on getting rid of this here tree. We don't want this here tree in the way. See what we can get from it. I might need to go and eat one of those apples or some more of that melon, because I is hungry. Alright, okay, so that is our saplings. Beautiful. There we go. That there. That one is going to take a minute to despawn, which is fine. I'm just going to chuck all of that in there for the minute. Now, has that stopped moving? It has, right. Okay, so now when we pop this one here, you'll see it makes a cobblestone pillar all the way down. We can take that away now, and I'm going to go and pop that back there. Grab a couple of them quickly and put that cover back on, because that is all sorts of death. Put that back in there, and now we have ourselves a cobblestone pillar all the way to the bottom of the world. Right, let's grab this water source as well, because we don't want to lose that just yet. Like so. And we can put that back in. Perfect. Now we have our transport all the way down to the bottom of the world. So now we need to go down and start building it, but I'm not going to do that whilst we are out in the open in the dark. So I'll come back once we get a little bit of daylight. Alrighty. Daytime is here. Daytime. We need to get ourselves down. First of all, we need to pillar out over there. Over there, there is more water for our infinite water source. Now, what we'll do quickly while we're here is we will just make a little space. I think we'll just chuck it down in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Like so. And then what that will do is it will give us our infinite water source. But we need to go over to where the swamp is, and we need to get it. So first things first, we should pillar out to the swamp, and we should get our water. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the bottom of the world, and we're going to make a little platform. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make our mob farm. Now, our mob farm works off of basically them walking to where we want them to be. There's a pathfinding mechanism or mechanic that means that all of the mobs will try and pathfind to another nearby solid block. And what we're going to do is we're going to make little platforms where they will then trundle off, because we're going to put trapdoors, and that's where the wood comes in, for them to just trundle down into this water stream that pushes them down into our little kill chamber, where they'll then drop enough blocks so that it will be a one-hit kill for them. So first things first is we need to get ourselves out to the swamp. Now I want to do it from down underneath, because then that way we will then approach the island from underneath, and we will then maximize how much of the dirt that we will get. So we just need to make our way over there. So let's do that. Okay, so we have made our pillar out, or our platform out to this swamp island, and you can see we've got a little oak tree here. We've got some vines. We're going to leave the vines and the tree. I might take a couple of logs out at the bottom just to make it easier to move around on this island, but I'm going to leave the vines until we've got iron to make shears, and then that way I can come and actually harvest these. Until we have something that we can harvest these, we're just going to break them and lose them. So I think we will wait until we've got our tools to do so. But what I wanted to show you is, if I take that and that, here is our water sources. Now, if I take from this one, that one and that one will just generate another one there. So we have literally got an infinite source. So I had to run back. You saw in the time lapse, I had to run back because I forgot the bucket. So there we go. See, now I've just taken that bucket of water and it has just generated it again. So I'm going to leave that all there. I am going to take the bottom of this tree just to make this a little bit easier to run around in. Grab this one here. That should leave one. Yes, fantastic. Because we don't want it to despawn, because then all of this will be gone. And we'll put some torches over here just to make sure it doesn't all light up and be mob infested. Now, I've got my bucket. This is where, again, it becomes very sensitive that I don't drop or fall off the world. So let's get this bucket back home. We can then make our infinite water source, which is basically a massive step in Skyblock to have infinite water. We can now make water tunnels everywhere. We can push things around with water, and it just opens up so much stuff for us with an infinite water source. And obviously the one just dribbling down into the void there is our other one, which will then generate our full infinite water. So let's crouch under here for a second. All of this will change when we start moving down the world. Tree. There we go. Right, perfect. Right, so what we need to do is just chuck this one in here. And then we need to grab this one. And yes, they're slabs, aren't they? Of course. We can't do that right like that. We need to put solid blocks there, don't we? Yes, I remember. I forgot that this was half slabbed. Bye-bye, torch. Like that. That's better. Now we can get this. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And then we get this one, put it in this corner. And now that is an infinite water source. We can put this water source back here. And we have an infinite water source. Fantastic. All right, next job. We're going down into the void, but not until nighttime is over. We do not want to start playing with the phantoms again. So, as per usual, we'll just sit here and wait for the night to go. Okay, so daytime. I got a smidge waylaid while I was waiting for daytime. Now it's midday. So we need to get moving. What we need to do is we need to get our water, and we're just going to dribble it down the side here. Now I've taken all of my other valuable stuff out of my pockets. I've got my ladders that we created a little while back. And we've got some torches just in case, and some slabs to make our platform. We have our water, which is what we got just out of there. And now we just place it here and pop that back and wait for that to reach the bottom, which it has done there. Now, this is where it all becomes technical. Well, not really. We just walk into the water here, and we need to just have ourselves out of the water enough that we can breathe, just like that. And we just slide all the way down to the bottom of the world, get our slabs ready, and I'm pushing the down button on my keypad, on my keyboard even. Like that. Boom! We did it! Look at that! We're on the bomb! We're on the bomb! We did die! Woo! Just to show you, if I open up my F3, over there on my XYZ coordinates, you can see on the Y coordinate, we are now at 0.5, which means we're as low in the world as we can go. We can't go any lower than where we are now, which is fine, because any lower and we'd be dead. Okay. I do this all the time. I think I'm on an edge of a block, and I'm not. I'm just a pixel over that edge. And then I place the block, and I come down obviously with no tools, and that means I've just got to stand there and punch cobblestone. Let's make ourselves just a nice little platform to have down here. I think I'm going to leave the water for a while as well, just so we've got a quick and easy way around. That allows us back up and down the world a bit quicker and easier. We are going to put the ladders in though, because they will help in their own right. So let's pop all of these out here, and this is kind of the beginnings, the basis of our world, I guess you can say. This is where it all will happen. We're going to build all of our farms and everything down the bottom of the world to maximize all of our sort of spawning potential, because the lower down the world you are, the more mob spawning there is per chunk, because the world looks at the game looks at the world in chunks of 16 by 16, and then it looks from bottom to top, so it will start looking for mobs, for the mob cap, and see none, and we'll just start spawning them for us, which is what we want. So there we go. And now we're back up at the top of the world. And if we look down, there is our platform. How amazing is that? Boom. We are at the bottom of the world now. All we need to do is to build our mob farm. I'm not going to show you everything. You will see it through time-lapse. But if there's something significant to show you, then I will bring you back in and we'll discuss it. But hope you enjoy the little bit of music and the little bit of building that will come from me putting up a little mob farm now.
Tonight we will fight for the right to stay alive, 'cause you know we live for the music. We are breathing love. And tonight we will fight for the rhythm of our life, and we'll always keep on dancing. We are breathing love. We're fighting for our love tonight.
Okay, so as you can see in that little time lapse, it was a very uneventful build. And that is the outcome. I thought I'd show you quickly before I put a roof on it, the sort of the ideas of what it's going to do. These little pods here is where the spawn will happen, and they will see the trapdoor as a full block and walk off of that, trying to get to that sort of block or any other block that they can pathfind to, which will then mean they fall in my water trap, and then down to the killing chamber, which we're just going to go and finish now, and I'll put a roof over it when I get a moment, and that's my infinite water source that I'll get rid of shortly. So let's just drop down here and hope there are no more mobs. We did have just a couple mobs spawn here. We had some skeletons and some zombies, but by the time I got down here it was only zombies, and I got myself a leather cap, which is enchanted. Oh wow, look at that. Aqua affinity, unbreaking 3 and fire protection 3. That's a decent hat. Thank you very much, Mr. Zombie. All right, let's chuck our chests down here. In fact, let's just make that one big chest. That will make more sense. There we go. Alrighty, and get these and stick them in. And we want to make what do we want to make? When do we want to make it? Probably, actually, I think what we'll do is we'll make the kill chamber there. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that'd be better. I like that. Right, okay, that's our kill chamber. We're going to put a torch here and here. That will keep us alive, hopefully. Anyway, in fact, we don't need that one there. Go. Anyway, there we go. That's it. All done. I just need to chuck a quick roof on there, and then we can stand here and swipe away, kill them at their feet. I need to make some sort of walkway round so I can get the drops in the corners over the back. Okay, so roof is on, and I've come down and I've been here for maybe a minute or two, and as you can see, I've already started with the beating of the mobs, and then one's there, and yeah, they are definitely coming down in their hundreds. Look at them go! Look at them go! Now I do have the replay mod on, so as long as I actually remember to do so, I will show you inside the farm with them spawning, and so you can see what it is they're actually doing, whilst I'm stood down here waiting for them to casually drop down to their death. Now these drops here, I can't actually get them from here, so we just need to make a little platform that I can walk around. So let's grab this. In fact, let's chuck all of our mob drops into here, and then we've got some more. Oh, we got some more armor. Look at this. Gold boots, leather tunic. Love that. Let's chuck all of this into here so we can see what we're getting. So I need to be making Where are we? Let's go up here. Like so. That should allow me to go up here. Yes, there we go. And we're on the lower slab here, so that means no unwanted spawns. Like so. And if I just drop into this corner, there you go. I've got some arrows from that corner. And then come around, chuck a few here. What we get here? Not a lot from that corner. It might be because we've got some zombies maybe picking it all up. Let's just try one more time. No. No. Okay, right. So, let's have a little swing. Like so. Oh, look at all that death. Look at all that death. Move in a little bit closer. Finish them all off. Beautiful. Oh, I've got a potato. I've got a potato. Nice. Let's go grab the potato. Quick. There it is. I've got 2 potatoes. Oh, winning. Winning. I own this Skyblock. Right. Okay. So you can see mob farm works. So all I've got to do now is just sit down here and grind a little bit. Oh, we got another hat. That's not bad. Grind a little bit of the mob farm. See if we can get some spiders. Now the problem is spiders will hit the ground and start climbing back up. So we've got to kind of get them as quick as we can when they drop in, so that we can get their string straight away. That's kind of the want here, because then we can make our bed. Without that bed, we are still very much reliant on the phantoms not wanting to eat our face. Oh, we got a witch. We got a witch. Here's a witch. Get the witch. Get the witch. Oh, no redstone. I want redstone. Tell them to give me redstone. Right, so that's it. So I think what we'll do is we'll drop that episode there, and I'll stand here and keep grinding away. And oh, look at me looking all smart in my tunic. And I will catch you all in the next one, and I hope you enjoy what you're doing today. Bye bye.